The bill comes as questions arise over what powers ICE agents have. If an immigration crackdown comes to the Valley, what are your rights as a citizen? What do you do if you're being pulled over by an ICE agent?
Fox 10's Brian Webb talked with a former federal prosecutor to find out those answers. He joins us live now with those answers at another ICE protest that's underway right now in Old Town Scottsdale. Hi, Brian.
Christina, Mark, how are you? Yes, this is the same group that protested here last week, but I'd say so far maybe about half the size. They are here against the actions of ICE agents and in honor of Renee Good, killed in Minneapolis. Her death was followed by tense clashes between ICE agents and protesters. So we set out today to find the legal boundaries between the two sides. ICE is casting a wide net during recent operations, entering schools, churches, and courthouses to find what they're looking for. So is there any limit to where they can go and what they can do?
I think what's a little bit different now is you're seeing this administration and ICE in particular do things that they've just never done before.
Roy Herrera is a Phoenix attorney and former federal prosecutor. He says federal agents can be prosecuted for breaking state and local laws, things like trespassing, assault, and manslaughter.
This analysis, by the way, is what's going to be playing out in Minnesota, now that we had, a protester be killed. That is going to be the sort of analysis. Was there a violation of Minnesota law by this particular federal agent?
U.S. citizens have rights too, like the right to protest, but not to interfere with federal officers.
You could go too far, theoretically, as a protester. You have to be cognizant of that. So being peaceful while doing it is obviously very important. But at the same time, to the extent that this particular ICE says that the protesters are being obstructionists, they may not be right about that.
And what if an ICE agent asks about your citizenship? Do you have to answer?
If you are not a U.S. citizen and ICE asks for your immigration status, you are supposed to answer that question. Now, if you are a U.S. citizen, you don't have to answer that question.
But that advice comes with a warning label. Are you willing to be arrested, go to jail, and argue in court to prove a point?
They're just looking for as many, folks that they can detain as possible. That has led, I think, to them trying to go beyond what I think the president initially indicated the goal was, which is to go after violent criminals.
There are, of course, rules of engagement for all law enforcement officers, but Herrera says that ICE is pushing the boundaries into new territories, so likely many of these questions will have to be answered in court. Live in Scottsdale, I'm Brian Webb, Fox 10 News.